I've come back with homework that you and I both love so much. Sarcasm on point. Don't mind, by the way, I have an extremely stiff neck, so I'm going to be a little awkward today, which is because I slept a bit too much yesterday. And I think last week I was telling you about the fact that you needed sleep, but I forgot to mention that you need an appropriate amount of sleep. Not too much, not too less. Last week was too less, this week was too much. Too much, you get a stiff neck. Too less, you are unable to complete your task. Anyway, today though, I've got lots of energy, but you won't see that because of my stiff neck. Anyway, moving on to our homework, because I really have to complete this so that I can go apply something on my neck to feel better. Moving on. The first question is, the word reptile means to creep, hoarder, none of the above. Creep, hoarder, none of the above. Reptile, reptile, creep, hoarder. It's one of them for sure. I don't think reptile's hoarder, so I'm thinking creep. Let's go see what the answer is.
The answer is
Creep. Excuse the burping. Anyway, I was right. The answer is creep. By the way, reptiles are vertebrates. Vertebrates means those that have a backbone, but reptiles are known to be reptiles because they are cold-blooded. There are many types of reptiles, by the way. Lizards, crocodiles, whatnot, all those weird-looking, scary creatures, most of them are reptiles, okay? Okay, so the word reptiles means to creep because they move by using their small and short legs and by means of their belly. Yeah, that's the reason. Reptiles means to creep because they creep using their small hands and legs. Their belly touches the ground and like they literally creep on the ground. Creep. I keep saying the word creep because the answer is creep. Anyway, the next question. In what mountain range would you find the snow leopard? Snow leopards. Wow. They're probably very cute. Don't you think? Snow leopards? Like, leopards are already cute. They're like big cats. They're like so cute. But like, I'm sure snow leopard must be even more like pretty looking. Probably, I'm assuming white with like black cheetah prints or whatever that is on their body. And like, yeah, hopefully blue eyes. Amazing. Anyway, so in what mountain range would you find the snow leopard? The Himalayas, Tibet, Jakarta. I'm going to go with the Himalayas because I've known the Himalayas to be like very cold. So a snow leopard would probably be there. So let's go see if the answer is right.
the answer is
The Himalayas. So I was right. The Himalayas is the answer. Talking about snow leopards, the snow leopard's powerful build helps it to like go on steep slopes with so much of ease, which is why it's easy for them to survive in places like the Himalayas. Its hind legs give the snow leopard the ability to leap six times the length of its body. Leap 6 times. Do you know how far that is? Do you know how long a leopard is? Like from here to here or more? I'm not sure. But it's really, like, it's big. Leopards are big. So 6 times its length is like huge. Humongous. Humongous? What? humongous, okay? It's like a humongous change. The tall tail, what? Long tail. The long tail provides balance and also wraps around the resting snow leopard as protection from the cold. So the Himalayas are very, very, very cold. The long tail helps it protect from the cold, basically keeping it warm. So the leopard's body is technically built in such a way to let the leopard live in peace, to live at ease in the Himalayas. For millennia, this magnificent cat was the king of the mountains. Can you believe that? The king of the mountains. That's like a huge deal. I think even in Egypt, they used to like worship cats and whatnot. Like cats were like a huge deal back then. And he is a magnificent cat and was considered the king of the mountains. Also, apparently this leopard must have had a tummy full of food because this mountain was rich with prey, such as the blue sheep, Argali wild sheep, ibex, marmots, pikas, and hares. So, tummy full. Leopard was always happy. Snow leopards are also found in 12 countries, which is in China, Bhutan, Nepal, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Russia, and Mongolia. But their population is dropping because, well, a lot of animals these days are going extinct because of what we are doing. So it's about time we protect our animals, don't you think? So even if you're on the road, you see an animal, treat them with kindness and love because they too need that, not just us. And if you go to a zoo, I mean, I used to love going to zoos, but I don't really much anymore because, they're kind of locked down in there and it's sad to see them like that. But whenever you can, try to love animals, try to be a reason that the animals will keep producing and will keep living instead of them going extinct, right? Anyway, moving on to our next question. What name is given to a badger's home? Den, Burrow, Set. Den is for lions, don't you think? The lion's den. Then Burrow is for rabbits. The rabbit's burrow. So I'm thinking Set. Let's go see what the answer is.
The answer is
Set. I was right. Again, I'm having a right streak going on. Hopefully I maintain this streak till the end of my questions today. Hopefully, right? So, my answer was right. Badgers are medium-sized mammals with long, low bodies and wide feet that have elongated claws. So, I don't know what a set actually looks like. I know what a den looks like. I know what a burrow looks like. The set. I'm gonna check that soon. I will go check it out. I'm sure it looks nice, just like the others. And this creature sounds interesting. Long, low bodies and wide feet that have elongated claws. Ooh, he's small. No, he's long. Low bodies, wide feet. Okay. The animals have bristly hair that ranges in colors from black to brown, as well as gold and even white. I love their color range. It goes well together. They probably look like a cute family when they're all like arranged. And badgers are related to otters. No wonder when I was describing you saying long, low bodies, wide feet with elongated claws, I was like, this reminds me of some other animal. And otters, that's right, otters. So they're related to otters, ferrets, wolverines, minks and weasels. So that's nice. The mammals are nocturnal. And while many of them are social, some may be loners. Oh, hopefully all of them will turn out to be social. So yeah, they're related to wolverines and otters, and they sound interesting. I have to go see what they said. Their house is, what it looks like, for sure. I'm gonna check it out. Remind me, right? So before we go to the next question, my neck is really, really annoying me. I need to go get my mom to apply something on it. So until that, also to drink something and to eat something like I always do because I have this little cravings inside me. So until I go do that, y'all go have something as well. And I'll come back with my next question. So for now, bye. So I come back feeling a bit better, but my neck's still a little cranky. My mom applied some balm and whatnot. And bringing back, before I go to my next question, I checked out the set while my mom was applying some balm. And the set is actually like a small hole in the ground that those otters kind of creatures, the badgers kind of like dig through with their long claws, I assume. That's how they make those. It's not like a burrow, but it's like literally a hole in the middle of nowhere. You can notice them. It's called a set. So thankfully, I was able to check that out. The next question is, by what name is this animal known? By what name is this animal known? Weasel, mink, pine marten. Pine marten, that's such a nice name for an animal. Like, he's so elegant and then so classy. Like, there's like weasels and mink, and no, the pine marten is coming. Such a lovely name. Anyway, but I don't think this is a weasel or a mink. I'm assuming it's a pine marten. So, yeah, let's go see what the answer is.
The answer is
Pine marten. So the pine marten is a cat-sized member of the weasel family. So they're all sort of interconnected here and there, whatnot. They have dark brown fur covers its long body, except for a large creamy white patch at the throat. So for these pine martens, they have a creamy white patch at the throat, and the rest of their body is like dark brown. So like, nice. Very, very classy, very, very elegant. Pine martens prefer native woodlands, but can also live in conifer plantations and on rocky hillsides. So they're pretty adjustable, but they prefer woodlands. They're like this, I keep telling, classy, elegant creatures. They prefer some style. They want this way, they want that way. Like pine martens, an easy way for you to remember the name. They make breeding nests among rocks in hollow trees or in bird or squirrel nets. So they share nests with birds or squirrels because, I don't know, that's what it says. They make breeding nests among rocks in hollow trees or in birds and squirrel nests. Up to 5 young are born in April. So they have a time in what they're born. So apparently up to 5 young are born in April. That's cool, right? So April is a month for them to be born. That's nice. Yeah. So much more interesting things to be learned about these pine martens. They have apparently dens like these lions. It's called dens in a way. They're temporary resting places for these creatures. So yeah, I think it's very interesting, and I want to search more about these pine martens because the name itself got me attracted, and their whole image and whatnot is more attractive to me. So I need to like go and dig more about them. Moving on to our next question. What name is given to a female fox? Doe, Vixen, Bolt. A doe is for a deer, right? The deer female version is doe. I'm not sure who a bolt is, but I'm thinking fox and vixen would go together because they sound like husband and wife, fox and vixen, mother, father. So yeah, let's go see if the answer is right.
The answer is
Forest. So, so I was right, okay? The answer is Vixen. So, fox and vixen. Makes sense, right? They match together. I think they make like a perfect couple. Fox and vixen. Deer and doe. Yeah. Next and the last question. Gosh, I'm so happy because my neck is just killing me right now. Anyway, match the name with the picture. What do you think this picture looks like? Potala Palace Lhasa, Oriental Pearl Tower, Sistine Chapel, Giant's Causeway. Giant's Causeway? I want to see what this place looks like. Very, very interesting name, but I don't think this is the Giant's Causeway. A chapel? I don't think so. I think this is too extravagant for a chapel. Tower? I don't think it's a tower either. I'm gonna go with Potala Palace Lhasa because this looks like a palace to me. I think it looks really, really, really pretty. Anyway, let's go see what the answer is.
The answer is
Potala Palace Lhasa. I was right again. Today was a whole streak of being right. So now I'm like a little happy, except for my neck. I'm like all great, whatnot, happy that all my answers were right. This Potala Palace is actually very, very, very interesting because it is a Dzong fortress in the city of Lhasa, Tibet. It was the winter palace of the Dalai Lamas from 1649 to 1959. Wow. And it has been a museum since then and is a World Heritage since 1994. Wow. Wow, right? I think it's really, really like it's antique right there. Amazing place. Wow, a palace. My bad. Palace. It may overlay the remains of an earlier fortress called the White or Red Palace on the site, built by Songtsen Gampo in 637. So this was rebuilt by the fifth Dalai Lama. He started the construction in 1645, but an earlier fortress was built in 637. So that's like a long, long, long time ago. The building measures 400 meters east-west, 350 meters north-south, with sloping stone walls with averaging 3 meters thick and 5 meters thick at the base, and with copper poured into the foundations to help proof it against earthquakes. Copper in the foundation. Wow, can you imagine how expensive this palace might be? And it has 13 stories of buildings containing over 1,000 rooms, 10,000 shrines, and about 200,000 statues, soaring 117 meters on top of Marpori, the Red Hill. The Red Hill, probably why the earlier fortress in 637 was called the White or Red Palace. Interesting. Rising more than 300 meters in total above the valley floor. Wow, huge. I want to visit this place someday. I really do. Tradition has it that the 3 main hills of Lhasa represent the 3 protectors of Tibet. That's cute, don't you think? I love those type of stuff. So yeah, that's about Potala Palace Lhasa. And I'm finally done with my homework. I'm so excited. I can finally go rest my neck. I am supposed to apparently put my pillow out to the sun to like burn. Apparently that helps with like stiff necks. That's what they say. I don't know if it's like just like myths and whatnot, but I'm gonna go give it a try because my neck is totally killing me. So I'll come back to you all with more questions, because my teachers wouldn't fail to give me more and more homework. They love to see me suffer. So until then, take care, be safe, sanitize your hands, wear your mask, and yeah, be safe. Bye.